Hello, everyone. This is truly Julie Tarot. And gosh, what a beautiful night, right? It is where I'm at. I want to thank you for being here tonight. And I am so excited about getting this message out for y'all. But we are on Rebirth 40. And that was a big one, right? We had all those steps from 39, 1, 2, 3, and now we're on 40. So I'm just diving in. I'm just doing my thing. Collective, when just before I turned on the camera, I got, hold up, I got to do one more thing. So, however that resonates to whatever, that's just the feeling that I'm getting from the collective is just, okay, hold up, I got one more thing. And also, I received angel number 818. So it's very significant. So I'm going to start off with this 818. And you know, the 8 is the infinity sign, right? So we are just going to dive into, God, it feels good to be here tonight. It really does. All right. So we got 818. We got infinity. Life is a never-ending loop. One cycle in your life is ending, but another is beginning. It can feel catastrophic, but it's the natural way of things, right? Being in the flow. Be on the lookout for other numbers coming your way. Your communication is strong right now with your angels. Aww. So, and it really kind of goes with my message tonight too. So, I just love when things just keep flowing. But collective, I was guided here right now that before I could go to this 40th chapter, I had to do it after this 9-9 porthole that we just went through. And the energy of that porthole, it is amplifying our spiritual awakening. This porthole is this of surrender. It's not force. And to listen to your intuition, paying attention and trusting the signs and synchronicities for those important messages, and to pay attention to your dreams. This porthole is pride. It's taking care, doing self-care. It's grounding. It's rest. And it's that maintain of balance. I just got goosebumps. So, collective. Earlier today, I was guided to pull 2 cards for this reading of tarot cards. And I'm going to show them to you for the energy of the collective. And this is what came out. We had the High Priestess, and we had the Temperance. Beautiful cards, collective. Beautiful cards. And the energy of the High Priestess, that is feminine energy. It holds sacred knowledge and that inner knowing, our intuition, the subconscious, spirituality, higher power, inner voice. That is the high priestess. And the temperance. The temperance is all about balance. See how she's balancing the light there? Is what with the temperance, it's divine timing, it's angel guidance. The temperance is about healing, moderation, that inner calm. So, that is beautiful. And so, let's get into, before angel guidance number 39, I was getting this feeling for the 40th was going to be an anniversary, a feeling of an anniversary. And what came through for this, it's this representing of periods of testing, purification, and new beginnings. It is this 40th anniversary. It's for renewal and recommitment and reflecting on our past struggles and that continuing to grow in our faith and wisdom and that beautiful frequency of love. It's a renewal to one's spiritual commitment, whether it's God, whether it's a partner, whether it's just a way of life. It's so beautiful. It's about gratitude and growth and perseverance. Just having that deeper connection and representing this grace and the value of wisdom. And the 40th anniversary, the stone for the anniversary of 40th is the ruby red, that deep, dark ruby red. And red is about passion and vitality and courage. Is divine creativity. This energy of this ruby red is a connection to our heart and our root chakra. It's a motivation of strength and self-confidence and courage. Again, courage. This deep red color is to ignite our life force energy and to encourage a deeper connection to our passions and for meaningful relationships. This ruby is the king stone, inspiring for leadership and inner strength. This ruby red is of love and desire and emotional intensity. This ruby red is closeness in relationships. It's a protector of negative energy. It's safe. It's emotional healing is this ruby. So that's what that 40th anniversary was all about, this chapter. And we're going to start off here. I got things coming through, so if I just kind of am quiet for a second, it's just stuff coming through. So, where's my angel book? Where did I put it? We are going to dive in to, like I always do. I'll go, this is just how I do things. But we're gonna read up on what the message is for this chapter 40, the angel guidance. All right. Reassurance. It's all going to be okay. The chances, the choice of the choice. I'm just tickled by this. The choices you've made, the place you are presently, and the direction you are going in are all angel approved. Your journey is happening as planned. Practice a grounding exercise today. You know, as always, you know, get out in nature. If you're having a bad day, get outside. So reassurance. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. So, and I truly believe that. Absolutely. I have faith in that. It's all going to be okay. All right. So, I also have been receiving and collective, whatever numbers, whatever it is, words, animals, everything. If somehow that resonates with you, that's just clarity for you. Meant to hear. Okay? So I've been seeing a lot of nines, like 911, 919, 909, 999. And nines, they have the energy of fruition, attainment, and fulfillment. And the number one, whenever number one is in a sequence of numbers, ones are about potential, opportunity, and new beginnings. And of course, zeros, that represents infinity. It's the source from which all things originate and return. So, you know, just pay attention. I've been getting this for the last 3-4 readings about receiving things through music, messages through music. You know, you hear something and it's just like that. Yeah, that's for me. And you know it, that inner knowing, you just know. or a name, a certain name, or a place that you know, that just pops out, you know, like, oh, that caught me, you know, caught my attention, right? I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. So, let's get into the vision that I had for this Rebirth chapter 40. And collective, I was placed in this beautiful, it was a beautiful landscape of these lavender fields. The flower lavender, it was a field of that. And through the center, there was this path that I was guided down to go to. And I came across this big treasure box. And I opened it up. And the minute I opened it up, I could just smell that deep cedar smell. It was so strong. And being in a lavender field, that's all I smelt when I opened up that treasure chest was cedar. And inside this treasure chest, there was all kinds of clear crystals. And there was some white feathers, and there was some coins, and there was some keys inside that treasure box. And the animal spirits that came through for this vision was a kangaroo, a panda, and a praying mantis, and an ibis bird that came through. So I'm going to do my thing, and we are going to see what the signs and synchronicities that are coming through for this vision. And so we're going to start off with this lavender field. This lavender field, it symbolizes purity and peace and protection. This lavender field, it represents devotion, tranquility, and elegance. And it's a gift of love. It's about spiritual growth and a connection to the divine. It's linked to our crown chakras. It's purple energy, and I get this a lot with the purple energy. It gives this deeper sense of wonder and your intuition, and encourage spiritual insight. And next we'll dive into the treasure chest. This treasure chest, it symbolizes a vessel containing profound, valuable, and hidden spiritual wealth, divine wisdom, faith, and inner peace. It's an opening of receptive heart and devotion again, and wisdom, knowledge. It signifies something precious and valuable that's held within. Ain't that beautiful? And the smell of the cedar, the meaning of this smell of the cedar is about resilience and long lifespan. This cedar is enduring strength and stability. It's cleansing of negative energy. It's wisdom. It's grounding. It's that understanding of spiritual principles. And that warm, earthy smell gives inner balance and feelings of security and comfort and emotional healing and inner stability. You know, just think of that when you were a kid. When you smelt your first box that was of cedar, you smelt your first wood that was cedar. What was that feeling that it gave to you? It's so earthy. Yeah. So what do we got next? We got the clear crystals. And collected, this one was kind of different for me because I was guided to go back to something that I wrote, oh, four years ago, I think, in my journal. And I had an experience with crystals. And what I received from these clear crystals. Sorry, I got to take a drink for a minute. What I received from these clear crystals. I mean, this is a piece of me that I'm putting out there. I think that's why I got a little choked up there for a minute, because it's, I'm trying to open up here. But this clear crystal, they spoke to me, and I asked what is that you want me to receive, and I was guided to healers, and I was guided to teachers. And there was this pure opening of my heart, and I received that the lessons begin. And it started with myself. These crystals, they lit up like this pathway, and they let me come inside and see the motion of growing and the flow of life. It's how the earth is a nurturing mother of life. It's feeding it to what is now become a vessel to learning and understanding. That is what I received from the clear crystal. And let's get into feathers, the feathers and the coins and the keys. These are all blessings from the divine. You just know. And these white feathers, they represent this protection, their protection, their purification, their hope and their trust and their faith and their peace and their heaven. These coins, they represent spiritual abundance, guiding you towards success. These coins represent communication and good luck. These keys, they symbolize for access. Keys represent transformation and knowledge. They represent the ability to unlock spiritual truths and gain hidden wisdom. Overcoming obstacles and ascension. And these keys, they're an opening to pathways to the divine and a deeper understanding. Interesting, huh? So, let's get into the animal spirits that come through. And I'm going to grab my book, and we're going to see what comes through, okay, guys? Let's see. So, we got the kangaroo, and we're just going to see what that is. Here we go. So, if a kangaroo shows up, there's nothing to worry about. It's all going to be okay, remember? The beginning of the reading, 818. So here's just double confirmation. Kangaroo, there's nothing to worry about as you will always have all your needs met. It's important to stay connected to your family right now and receive your emotional substance through them. Once you've gotten some momentum, keep moving forward and don't look back. Progress will happen in leaps and bounds. A new idea will need slow and careful nurturing over the next several months. So it's best to keep it to yourself until then. So whatever you're working on, whatever project you're doing, just keep it to yourself, you know. You'll know when it's the right time to put it out there, right? All right, so what did we have next? We had the panda. The panda. I'm glad I got tonight off. I am. All right, panda. So, your thinking is much too polarized into black and white and right and wrong. So try to broaden your perspective. You can do anything you want once you set your mind to it, especially if your desire originates in your heart. Take yourself somewhere up high where you can view the world below and meditate from this vantage point, observing how you feel as you do so. Rather than juggling a whole bunch of projects, take one at a time and finish it before moving on to the next. So that was our panda message question. And the praying mantis. The praying mantis. The message for the praying mantis is to remind us that your success has nothing to do with anything external. The message is to remind us that your success has nothing to do with anything external. It is a way of being inside yourself. Oh gosh, this is important. It is a way of being inside yourself that you must develop. The praying mantis message is not about being colorful, showy, or aggressive. Instead, it is muted and humble. It is a time to stop exhausting yourself. Instead, draw what you need to you with the power of stillness. It's a time of rebirth. Sit quietly with the current issue that is troubling you, or a decision you must make but aren't sure which way to turn. Ask the question, what would stillness or peace do in this situation? So, that is the message for the praying mantis. Wow. All right. Let's get into the ibis. The ibis bird. All right. When the ibis shows up, every day pause for a few moments, at least a couple times, and think the thought. Everything is sacred, and observe what happens as you do. Call all the Egyptian god Thoth and goddess Isis for guidance and protection. Follow your heart and trust in its wisdom. You're going to be introduced to some ancient and sacred healing techniques and the wisdom that accompanies them. This is a very magical time, so keep your eyes, ears, and heart open in order to notice the miracles and wonders around you each and every single day. You're about to experience a deep and a profound healing one that will cause your life to shift in a different direction. Wow. So, that is what we got for the abyss. Thank you, angels. All right. Let's dive into... I have to take another drink. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I had to take a drink. All right. Let's dive into the cards. Let's do it. And I work with all the oracle cards. And we're going to see what other messages come out for this Rebirth Anniversary 40. Gosh, collective. I can't believe. I just can't believe it's 40. I started from 1 and we're at 40. All right. Let's see what Archangel Michael's message is for this Rebirth 40. We got let go of fear now. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. All right. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Let's see what else we have. One more. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. All right. What do we have? We have be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. And let's see what we got here. What other ones to come through? I'm just going to see here what the energy is. And collective, I don't know if you noticed that. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of angel number 2s, 2 2s, 22s, 212, so on and so forth. But I've been seeing a lot of 2s. I just had to say that. There's been a lot of 3D action again that I was receiving. There's a lot going around us that is for us. All right, we got that there. And let's see what else we got. I'm just going to pull them all first, and then we'll go through them. What other messages do you have for the collective Rebirth 40? Show me clearly. Just hold on, I got one more thing. I'm getting that again. Alright. What do we got here? We got fire rising. Look at that. That's beautiful. And then we got right there. There's a lot of red in here. That ruby red. A lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of Oh, yeah. Okay. And we're just going to dive into these, all right? Let me find them here. This is a newer deck. This is Two of Air. That's Two of Air. Two of Air is about balance. It can be stalemate, difficult decisions, action needed, and self-defense. The Two of Air indicates that a matter is in the balance and a difficult decision must be made. You cannot decide between two options open to you. There is a suggestion that the way ahead is obscured. You must make a decision and stick by it. You should act now and not allow fears and doubts to hold you back. The sooner you make a decision, the sooner you can move on and find relief from a situation that is hanging over you. You should be careful not to adopt a position of self-defensiveness around the issue. You might find that your communication are misunderstood and you feel attacked as the result. This could lead to a loop of each person thinking they are right. You can undertake practices that work on unblocking your throat chakra so that you can communicate more clearly and feel better understood. All right, and we got Fire Rising. Fire Rising. Let's see. Fire Rising is honorable, courageous, hasty, unreliable, volatile, and new direction. Fire Rising shows a phoenix rising in fiery defiance from the ashes. This card shows a great warrior who loves to take risks and prove themselves worthy. An honorable opponent that defend the vulnerable and fight for their cause. It can also indicate someone who can be hot-tempered and hot-headed. A person who may rush to conclusions. The card may describe someone you know who fits these characteristics, or could indicate that you need to develop a warrior-like qualities to defend yourself or your loved ones. The Fire Rising card often signifies a move to a new home or a new direction in life, especially after a difficult ending in one's previous situation. All right. What do we got next? Let's see. We got it, I think. Ten of Fire. Ten of Fire is achievement, satisfaction, experience, and rest. In the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the Ten of Wands shows an old man reaching his final destination. It is hunched over with the weight of his load. The Ten of Fire also has this energy of a long, difficult struggle at last being completed. You have come a long way and are weighed down with the responsibility of turning your vision into reality. Your efforts are about to pay off, but at the cost, for you have been shaped by bitter experiences and have lost the innocence and optimism of youth. As you reach the end of the cycle, you can find satisfaction in all your achievements so far. You will need to rest and recharge your batteries so that new ideas can form and you can start the process again. So a lot of big changes for the collective for this rebirth. This was that's why we had to go through all them steps before we got here, right? And I'm going to see what else we got for the Rebirth 40. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. We got Earth. Earth. What else do we have for the collective? Show me clearly. What do we need to know for our highest good? Spirit and angels. They keep wanting to slip out. Slip out. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. And collective is all that temperance energy of being patient, right there, balancing. All right, here we go. We got water. We got earth and water. Earth and water. Let's put them up there. Earth and water. Okay. Let's see what the message is. The essence represents the gift of life. This symbol denotes the planet, humanity, and the body of nature itself. It reminds us that all species on Earth are born on Earth, and humans are the servants of all living beings on this planet. It signifies everything we do, our health, our wealth, safety and foundations, stability. It reminds us of the physical world as a gift from the divine, deserving respect. When the symbol of Earth appears, it calls for focus on respecting and appreciating nature's gift that always surrounds you. The tangible world you inhabit is a grace from the divine, and you are part of it. Now much can be achieved when you dedicate yourself to compassionate, humble service in this world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you find yourself more abundant and happy than imagined. When Earth extends this invitation, success is assured. All right, let's do water. The water's energy. When water appears, you're invited to observe your emotions, knowing they will be changeable. Now is not the time to draw conclusions. If you feel joy, embrace it fully. If you feel sadness, allow it to pass through you. Water invites you to see the ebb and flow of events, and when opportunities come, trust yourself to ride the waves. Now is the time to flow naturally and let it be. The essence of the water symbolizes purification, birth, renewal, and cleanliness. It represents the transformation from one of old self to a new self. Many myths worldwide speak of the Great Flood and the revelation of new life after the disaster. Water has no boundaries at first, but once it takes form, it's limited by the laws of life and time. Okay. Let's see what else we got on the collective. For Rebirth 40, show me clearly. Show me clearly. We got the Wounded Healer. These cards are so beautiful. What else do we have? Oh, it dropped on the floor. All right, let's get it here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What do we got? We got the Warrior of the Heart. And you know, I think in the last reading or the reading, we just had the Polar Bear Spirit come out through too. So, yeah. All right. So the Wounded Healer. Healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are being your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true. The cracks can be where the light enters the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know that Wounded Healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deeper where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. Oh, God, that's beautiful. All right. The Warrior Heart. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of light. Be impeccable in all your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back and step forward and take a risk. Be willing to live life from the heart rather from the mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know the greatest native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies laid down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away. But there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means that just fear less. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You're a light bearer for others. No, I really like that. All right, let's see. What else do we got for the collective angels? What else do we got? For Rebirth 40, show me clearly. Show me clearly. What do we have for the collective? What do we need to know for our highest good? We got inner healing. God has brought me to the perfect state of being for healing. When I encounter weakness, I transform into the strength. I focus my thought on the light, allowing darkness to turn into courage. With each step, I become stronger, more resilient, and aligned with divine healing. And then we got life force. I'm a being of light, receiving divine energy that flows through me. With each breath, I renew and regenerate every cell, embracing the infinite vitality that empowers my body, mind, and spirit. Every breath I take brings me closer to the infinite power of divine life. And at the bottom of the deck, we got light. I am committed to self-improvement, embracing all the life brings with an open heart with each step. I grow stronger, more resilient, and more radiant in the light of my journey. All right. Angels. And I'm just guided here to pull some angel numbers to close out this reading for you. It's a beautiful reading, collective. Really. You know? Divine guidance, divine timing. Supported. Don't you feel that support? Look at here. 2222 and 888. All right. Here we go. So we got 222. Feminine forces. Relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. I gotta say this over because I'm stumbling. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around and don't judge, just listen. And we got 888, karma. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take a personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. And we got one last deck. I'm just Gonna see how it goes here. What are the messages that we have for the collective? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Oh, 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 oh. You may find yourself inspired to look up at the clouds overhead. There it is, an angel in this glory watching over you. And there's been a lot of clouds collected. All right, and then we got witnessing a shooting star across the night sky is always an uplifting experience. We know it's more than just a monetary gift from the spiritual world. It's a promise to profound change to come. All right, collective. I think that's what we have. And I got a final message for you. When the vibrations of the divine ripple through me, I know I am one with the universe. And I release that greatness that holds the stars in the sky and surrounds me with love at the same time. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. All right, collective. You know what you're doing, right? And, yeah. And whomever you are, wherever you are, whenever you see this message, I hope somehow, some way, it helps gives you the guidance from Spirit and the angels for this rebirth. There's so much loving support right now, collective. Accept it, feel it, receive it. And, yeah. I just want to give you a big old hug. And I appreciate you. And I want to thank you for being here. And, yeah. All right. So you take care. Keep on keeping on. And I'm sending you some love. And I'm sending you some of that light. And until next time, let's see where it takes us. All right. Bye-bye.